Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Rise of the Tomb Raider. We are in Croft Manor, trying to discover where the Master Key is. In the meantime, we're discovering a lot of lore and backstory into what was going on in Croft Manor when Laura was a little kid. Just using survival mode here to see if there's anything around. Up like this. Master Key's got to be here somewhere.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliche. But there's truth in it. Two roads before me. Both present joy and compromise. A life with Richard, adventure, intellectual pursuit, perhaps a new family. But also a man obsessed with something I cannot understand. Or a life of obligation, upholding the De Mornay name, embracing our traditions, not losing the family that raised me. Oh, this really is a rubbish choice. I don't want to lose them. But I love the life I've started to build with Richard. He comes with his own difficulties, but I can accept them. Will it be enough?
For a time it was. So what's interesting is that we're supposed to be finding the will so that Laura can have at least potential of keeping the estate. The thing is, it mentioned that Atlas, Laura's mother's brother, is the executor of the estate, which means the will might not help anyway. In a legal fight, it's usually the executor that determines what happens. The will is a nice, this is what the departed wanted, but it's not the end-all be-all. The executor can choose to ignore the will if he finds it's better in interest. So, yeah, not sure that's going to work out the well Laura expects, but we'll see.
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the affair and keeping it secret. She's obsessed with Egypt, memorizing hieroglyphs and ancient Egyptian districts, so she'll be delighted with what Lord Croft has come up with. This will be good for her. She's been acting up of late, but I know she's just craving more of her father's attention. He's been so buried in his research. It'll be a nice moment for the two of them to reconnect. And I do believe he needs it as much as she does.
You get a lot of people doing journals back in the day, before the internet. That's generally true, I think. I think a lot of people did that mainly because there was a lot of downtime. There was, you have to do all your stuff, obviously, that you need to do during the day. But at night, you're basically almost ready for bed, and you've got to curl up and, and then you get ready for bed, and then you're just laying there, and it's like, well, I could read, and reading's good, and reading's fine. I definitely support more reading. But there's also sometimes when you just want to get out what you've been thinking, and the distraction of the book isn't going to be good enough. So you sit down and you write it out. I don't know. Nowadays, that's probably less common, but still valid, though.
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Oh, it's empty now. Alright, so into the deep, dank, dark parts of the world here. Anything special here? No?
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair!
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
So I think we're supposed to go around to be able to get to that head. I don't know why we want to go to the Anubis head, but it seems like a thing we need to be able to do. And the brickwork in here, the foundation is crumbling. It's basically going to need a lot of work. Hopefully Laura brought some of those artifacts back with her from Syria. Otherwise, she's gonna need some deep pockets to be able to deal with this. Go in survival mode, but I'm not sure it's actually working. Alright, so yeah, should we be able to come up this way? Survival mode? Survival mode did not come with anything. I think this is the way around. I think this will take us back to the Anubis head, maybe? not this way. Back this way. Okay.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition.
Oh, okay. So they did really go all out. What are we supposed to be looking for here?
Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise.
Okay. It's a cute
Water
little thing.
damage from the main hall above.
This is going to require a lot of freaking work, Laura. You sure you want to keep this place? And we're looking at least a couple $1 million in renovations this place is going to need. I mean, essentially, we might as well do what they did in the Tomb Raider movie, and not the recent one, not the one for 2018. One in... Shit, when was the one Angelina Jolie was in? 90s? In that one, they blew up the manor, right? I think in the second movie, they blew it up. Should be able to squeeze through there. There you go. There's a ladder. Okay. Where's the Anubis head, though? Over there. Alright.
This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
It says immortality. I mean, I guess Anubis would be the guardian of the dead or something like that. I forget exactly what his title is. Okay, so the ladder, I would guess, would go up to the library, but I don't know for sure. Let's find out. Or basement. So I guess we were in the sub-basement before? No, this has got to be the library entrance. Bunch of stuff here. Let's see what we got.
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so there's got to be a second page around here somewhere.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damned ritual of long life rule my better judgment for far too long, and it may already be too late. How could I have not seen this coming? I've made this mistake over and over, always putting my research before my personal life. But it's never hurt like this before. I simply cannot live without her. If I have to give up this accursed quest that has plagued me for so long, then so be it. I am going after her, right now, tonight.
So, did she die in Tibet? Did she just leave? That would kind of suck. Okay, so you're around the library. There was an additional path to go in. We'll try to remember that being there.
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe.
Or we could just find the master key. That would work out just as well, maybe.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed by that rather aggressive street vendor, but she just smiled in her sunny way and paid him without a second thought. I assumed it was just a tourist scam, but it actually works. Turns out it requires a very specific kind of vellum and a heat source to illuminate the ink after it's dried. It should prove a nice challenge for Lara to puzzle out.
It's basically just lemon juice. You can do the same thing. But okay, sure, buy it off a street vendor in Morocco for way more than you need to.
I always accepted that Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be drawn in this way. Richard cabled to tell me he's found the monastery. The symbol we deciphered in the scroll was the key to its location. I don't know if I honestly believe that this will lead to the fabled elixir of life, but I can't help but feel that a great secret awaits us there. My brother was threatening to shut down the expedition, but I managed to talk him down for the time being. Now I am going to meet Richard. I would bring Lara if I could, but she's still too young. She'll be in good hands with Winston, and when we return, her parents might just be a bit more famous.
Apparently, it didn't turn out to be anything, but I guess there was always a possibility that all those legends can match up to be something.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you old fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite painting by Amelia, the day of our wedding anniversary.
Okay. Well, at least he's clever enough not to write down the exact combination. That's good. That's a smart person right there. Unfortunately, we don't know any of what these things are. Expedition treasure could be Anubis, but how do you represent that numerically? And the other two, I have no idea, but maybe Laura knows.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the combination to the safe. There's
Okay.
something else here.
So, yeah, we already found the Anubis thing, so that's what we know there. So, Laura knows, we'll just let her lead us there.
Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though.
Probably inscription on the bottom, my guess. Oh, yeah, there we go.
The Croft family crest and initials PC. I wonder if this belonged to my grandfather.
Oh, should we explain why he kept it? Probably sentimental. Oh, alright.
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
Didn't even know that was a thing. Alright, sure. Now we can light the fireplace. Sure, why not?
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas, and now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply breathtaking. But what adds to their spiritual majesty is the truth of this place. The monks welcomed me, as is their way, but they seemed to expect me. They must have known someone like me would eventually come seeking answers. I know this is the place. They've conducted the ritual before. I have seen the evidence, the distinctive symbols carved into the floors, the art displayed on the inner chamber's walls. They've created the elixir before, and they will again if I can convince them. I sent Amelia a message straight away. I want her by my side for this discovery.
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life?
Even if it was, I mean, if they wouldn't do it, it's kind of pointless. It'd be kind of funny if the suicide wasn't a suicide. It was testing the elixir to see if he could recover from a shot that would otherwise be fatal.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers.
It's cute. And that's pretty good for, what, 6 years old? Not too bad.
Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming of my own adventures.
And it's kind of cool that her father made a space for her in his study. That's pretty neat. Good for him. Alright, there's a ladder going up. Probably means there's more stuff up there. Let's go ahead and look at this stuff first, though. So we can light this. I don't know why I would want to, but sure, why not? Go ahead and do it. I mean, as long as the flue isn't stuck or anything, we should be okay. It does look like the smoke's going up, not out, so I think we're fine.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find.
Jaffa Cakes next to William Blake. It'd be funny if they're still there.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Huh. We're not going to have to figure that out, are we? Because I don't know if I could do that, but... No, okay.
Let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember the page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
Takes me back. Those were good times. The best
Okay.
times.
I mean, that's a symbol of Ra right there. What do we got?
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
Okay, I mean, it looks cool. Too bad we can't open it. But that was not one of the combination clues. I wonder where the master key is. Okay, well, there's a statue over there. It's all lit up. Let's see what he's got. It's not Lancelot, but... Oh, and also the gramophone. What do we got?
This music is familiar. It's beautiful.
Yeah, leave it playing. Kind of low in the background.
It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
Did we have to find the helmet? Where would the helmet be? I would have fell off, it'd be like right here, but I don't see it. So I'm guessing she didn't put it back properly after playing with it as a kid? That would be like ages ago. What are the chances it's still around? Alright, I don't see anything else on the shelves or anything. So I guess we go up the ladder here. Oh wait. That was something, wasn't it? I could have sworn there was something lit up right here. Maybe not. Okay, Upsy Daisy. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, this needs to be moved. Dang it. Yeah, I can't get past it until it's moved. Oh, but I can move this. Okay.
Took quite a tumble off of this old thing when I was a girl. Still feel it in the shoulder from time to time.
Well, an old childhood injury? I mean, that must have been a hell of a fall. Okay, then I just need to move the ladder again because I can't move past the boxes. Because Laura doesn't feel like being a total acrobat. Okay, just go ahead and climb down. Go. You want to be an acrobat inside your own home, which I guess is maybe fair. I'm just saying, in the PS2 game, I forget which Tomb Raider it was, you were able to go into Laura's house. You definitely did a lot of acrobatics in it. There was like a swimming pool. There was a whole thing. There's nothing up here. Oh, there we go. There is something. Okay. Just wondering why the hell we were here. What do we got?
Blank, except for the image of a key.
The image of a key? Oh, this has to tie in with the... Okay, this ties in with the birthday party
I
thing.
remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire.
Oh, and that's why we need the lighter. Okay, I got you. I got you. Right, now it needs a master key. Right? Okay. That's like 4 things need a master key now. Okay, so that's the only thing we need from up here so far until we get the master key. So, go on down. Okay, I thought maybe tactical roll would work, but that's fine. So with this...
I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase.
Under a trunk near the bookcase.
X marks the spot, as they say.
Oh, over here. Interesting. Oh, I need to push it. Okay, yeah, this way. Oh, fancy. It's funny it's still there. Did they not actually finish the expedition when they were a kid? When she was a kid, rather?
The master key. This should get me into the West Wing.
And everywhere else, for that matter. That's what we were looking for. Alright. So now with the master key... Yeah.
This should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing.
Okay, and the West Wing is likely where we're going to find the date of the anniversary or whatever it is. So, we can open up this. What do we got? Something fancy?
The Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8?
Okay, looks to be made out of paper. Not an actual artifact like I thought. Is there anything we can look at here? I mean,
I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one?
Okay, so it's the two birds. Oh, we got the combination clues. That's it. Okay, so we don't actually need to do it. I think Laura's got it. Search the remaining combination colors in the atelier and master bedroom. Oh, so it's... Okay. I thought it was 2 out of 2 for the combination complete, but no, that's in this library. There's 2 out of 2. Okay. So we need to look inside the other places now. Master bedroom would be in the west wing. So we could go this way, and that we can definitely go back to the main hall this way. But what I think I want to do is go back through the secret passage, to remember where that is. Which I do not. The secret passage. I want to go through the secret passage again. But I don't know where that is. We came out... Come out, like, over here or something? There's paintings from it now, so obviously not. I didn't think it was that sneaky, but maybe it was. Yeah, not actually sure where the secret passage is. I've actually turned myself around too much. I think it was along... I thought it was along this wall. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, we go out through the main way. If I need to go back, I will. Maybe I don't need to, though, because it seems like the clues are only going to be in the atelier.
Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Okay, can I... Oh, I didn't look at this. Okay, might as well.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats. I would appreciate it if you kept this between us, but I felt tonight called for something special. If you will forgive me the indulgence, your rapid exit from the dinner table had me concerned, and I wanted to impart something that I hope sets your mind at ease. I have known your father for quite some time. There is an intensity to his passion that can be frightening, but I recognize that same passion in you. You're more like him than you know. Never doubt that he loves you more than his research, more than his artifacts, more than anything in this world. Storms pass, and tomorrow will be clear and blue again. When you have finished, please leave the tray outside. Be well. Yours, Winston.
And she doesn't even remember the letter. Sure, I wasn't able to read at the time. He'd write this for more himself than me. Yeah, chances are she just saw the snacks outside her window, or outside her door, picked up and ate them, right? It's hard to tell if she would have read the letter or not. Anything else in this area? No, it doesn't look like it. So, this probably leads to the main hall then, right? Yes, it does appear to be so. Okay. So, obviously we could leave. That'd be funny. Not necessarily helpful, though. There's no other doors down here. So, I think there's 2 doors up here. One goes to the study. And then, of course, we'd always take the secret passage again. Yeah, there's a secret passage there. I don't think that's going to be necessary. And the library. Interesting. Are we just in the library? Oh, this is the top of the library. I see. Okay. Good to know. Right, so this is not the master bedroom. This is the study, I think. So then, I don't actually know where the master bedroom is. Maybe they're both in the West Wing. Master bedroom and the atelier. That would kind of make sense. That's a cool tapestry. That's awesome. I mean, it's probably seen better days, but it's still pretty awesome. So is that door there? Is there another door I can go through, or is that it? Oh, that's right. There is this box. Let's open that up. What do we got?
The Croft family crest.
All right, let's take a look. Oh, that matches the tapestry. Or at least that's pretty close. That's pretty cool. Okay, so we can't go anywhere there. I already looked at this in survival mode, right? Yeah, we got nothing. Okay. Alright, West Wing time. I'm not talking about the show from the 90s with Aaron Sorkin.
Worse than I thought.
Yeah, I mean, the tree is definitely... I mean, how did you not notice that from outside? You must have come from outside. How did you not notice that, oh, the West Wing has been totally thrashed? I mean, how did you not... I don't understand how you even let the house get in this kind of state.
Okay, Lara, keep it together. You're starting to see things.
I mean, you've been through a lot. It seems kind of surprising you're scared by something as little as thunder, but okay.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel. It seems that Lara has been the subject of some ridicule amongst the other girls at school. From what I can gather, some of the other young ladies were teasing her for being too much of a tomboy.
It's not a bad thing.
You know how Lara can get when pushed into a corner. Let's just say they won't be bothering her again. But I do think their words have had an effect. I believe Lara has been missing her mother lately. She's begun to worry that she isn't like the other girls. And having grown up with only a father, it shouldn't come as a surprise that she has trouble relating to them. I wonder if this new friend of yours, Anna, is it? Perhaps she might prove a welcome influence. It might be worth bringing her to the manor to meet Lara. In any case, I'll let you decide the proper time to do that. Please travel home safely. Yours, Winston.
So that might explain the dress in the other picture we saw last episode is trying to be a little bit more feminine, or trying to make her a little more feminine. Nothing wrong with being a tomboy. Just means that, you like activities a little bit more than what's just stereotypical for females. But no big deal. Push those boundaries. Alright. Nothing else
Mum's
here.
atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings. Untouched for years, exactly as she left it.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love flourish in these cavernous halls and endless passageways? Had I made a terrible mistake? I have never been more delighted to be wrong. Richard welcomed me to the manor, my new home, with a game. It was a clue, written in jumbled words from 5 different languages, but it pointed the way forward. The next clue was a seemingly blank piece of parchment in the kitchen, where the heat of a candle revealed a message written in lemon juice. I followed each step, grinning like a child as I solved his riddles and chased the trail to its end. A white cloth stretched out on the lawn where a picnic was laid out. We laughed and ate, and my doubt vanished with the last of the morning mist. Love can and will endure.
That's cute. That must have taken some time to set up. Wonder if he had Winston do it or if he actually did it himself. My guess is he did it himself. Lara Croft seems like... I'm sorry, not Lara Croft. Robert Croft seems like the kind of guy who would do that. Alright, picture. Let's see.
I don't have any memory of this.
Well, apparently you were there, but...
I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young.
She does look pretty young in that picture. I mean, that's pretty cool. Looks unfinished, though. Definitely needs a little bit more something. Not that I know what. I'm no artist.
Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small.
That's interesting how much Lara looks like her mother, but I gotta give the artist credit. They did not do the easy path and just swap in Lara's face. That would have been the easy thing to do. That's what cartoons usually do. If you never see the mother, you go back in time and then it's always going to be the main character as the parent, right? So props to the artists. They didn't do the easy path. They actually thought about it and going, okay, you know what? We can make it very similar to Lara, but actually being her. Nicely done, guys. And of course, it is actually just her face swap, and I just can't tell because I'm bad at that. That's also possible.
Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
Oh, right. Hopefully this will tell us here.
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters of my own happiness. My dismissal only served to infuriate him more. I left him there in Father's study, muttering to himself. On the drive back, as Winston took a longer route through the country, I looked through my paintings, Richard's favourite one among them, a simple abstract with blocks of red. I smiled, thinking about giving it to him. I was happy, and I was going home.
Okay, so as far as clues go, that one's a little bit too obvious. That does not seem like something a person would normally write. But I realize that's going to be a difficult thing to also push in with all the other lore you're trying to do. So I understand it's a difficult path to walk. That one's a little clumsily given. I like the other ones better. But still.
Blocks of red. Dad's favorite painting. Maybe something about that painting will help me figure out the combination.
So it's likely this one then. Right? Or not? That seems to be the only abstract one here, but maybe I'm wrong. Anything else in survival mode? Doesn't appear to be.
You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived.
Nothing on the piano, nothing on the fireplace. I can, of course, light this fire. No? No, I can't. Never mind. If I had fire arrows, I'd be able to burst through that no problem, but that'd be kind of destructive for the whole house. I mean, maybe Laura will come to the realization she doesn't like the house, she wants to burn it down, despite her uncle.
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
So this has got to be the master bedroom in here, right? Make sure there's nothing in here I want. Doesn't look like... Oh, wait. Spoke too soon. What do we got? Ah, see, knew there was going to be something in here. What do we got?
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her.
Okay, so this must have been when Winston remarked that Robert Croft is passionate, and so is Lara, so he tried to give her the treats. So this is probably all tied together on the same day, more or less.
I will need Winston more than ever these next few months to help look after her. I never quite realized how much grief can consume a man, but I am utterly consumed. I know I can't escape the pain, but I will try my damnedest to avoid it. I will seal the West Wing for as long as I live in this place. It will remain exactly as Amelia left it. Perhaps someday Lara can find her own answers there.
Yeah, the thing is, with the tree in here, the weather alone is going to cause some serious problems for keeping anything preserved. So what do we got? Master bedroom. Remaining clues.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his passion in my life every day. So it's done. Richard wanted to wait another 4 days until my birthday, but I wouldn't have it. Once I make a decision, I prefer to get on with it. So we found a small chapel in Luxor that was just right. And with Roth and the others at our side, we married as the sun set over this remarkable land. Mother will never forgive me. Atlas will forever resent me. But I don't care anymore. I'm free of de Mornay obligations. Free to pursue my own passions and live my life surrounded by those who will encourage and challenge me. I'm excited for the future, whatever it may bring. Tomorrow, Richard and I return home to London as the Crofts, forging our path together.
Okay, so 4 days before her birthday. I'm sure Laura knows when that is. Hopefully. If not, then we need to find another clue that tells us what her birthday was. I guess Laura would be pretty young. Maybe she doesn't know. It also seems like maybe Robert Croft would have celebrated it at least the first couple of years.
Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it.
Wow, that is some... Those are not diamonds on the top, I don't think. They might be sapphires? But the diamonds around it, definitely. Probably inscribed in the bottom. No? Oh, no, there we go. I think it says eternally yours. I think so. It's kind of scrubbed
The
out.
inscription is faded.
Well, I mean, she wore it all the time. Not surprising. What do we got? Oh, of course.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event. Obviously, we don't know the gender, but already we've discussed possible names. Perhaps Benjamin, after my grandfather, or maybe Griffin. He was more infamous a Croft than even me. No, Amelia wouldn't have it. Besides, she's certain it's a girl. She favours a classic such as Scarlet or Kate, though I've made some headway with Lara. A subtle nod to the sun god Ra, and our days in Egypt, where certainly this child was conceived.
Hold on. Lara was named after Ra? Are you serious? Okay, Robert Croft is mad. I guess now we know that for sure. We suspected it, but now we know for sure.
I find myself thinking about this new life we've created, of how much she might be like us. For all my research into myths of immortality, I may have ignored the most obvious answer to the questions that plague me. We live on through our progeny, our genes, DNA, experiences passed through the generations. Perhaps this is the simple truth of eternal life, and I've just been too stubborn to accept it.
I don't buy it. Nope. I want continuation of consciousness. That is my definition of eternal life. Without a continuation of consciousness, doesn't count. Children
Dad
aren't
may
it.
have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Yeah. It's a cute saying. Doesn't actually mean what people say it means. Another one. There we go.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall not open them again until either my life or my obstinacy comes to an end. The night before, Roth told me I would someday change my mind. Like a broken arm cast in plaster, he said. The wound would heal, and we would someday shed the bandages to be whole again. The metaphor made me furious. The clumsy way he cast our loss off as nothing more than an inconvenience. There is wisdom in his rough words, but I've done what I must. Perhaps one day, Lara will throw back the doors to let the sun shine in again.
Or a tree.
Maybe she will find her own sense of peace in this place.
Or a tree. She's going to find a tree. That's what's going to happen. She found a tree.
At least that old thing still works.
Perfume bottle. All right.
My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember her.
It's not the clue I wanted. Another picture.
Mum, on her wedding day. She looks so beautiful.
Do I have a date on the back? October. Well, okay. I mean, that doesn't narrow it down a whole lot. Come on, I see the October. Come on. You can do, like, on the side, or... When you're doing so well with the other clues, and then you suddenly do this thing that's just weird. Rotate it in various directions. I'm hoping the October is it. 4 days before her birthday, October. Oh, you know what? That might be a date.
There's a date. October something. Damn, the number is faded.
Yeah, I can't tell if that's 20 or something.
The anniversary was in October. But which day? Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday.
Okay, so on her birthday, so maybe that date is inscribed? There you go. Hold on. Wrap it around. Dun, 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 dun. October 13th. So 4 days before her birthday would be the 9th. That number did not look like a 9 on that faded thing, but okay, sure. Can you actually let me actually... Oh my god. I can see the date, guys. You can give it to me now. It's okay. You can give it to me. It's fine. You can actually just let me have the thing. Let me have the thing though. The thing though, you need to let me have it. You're not gonna let me have the thing. You're not gonna let me have the thing. I gotta appreciate the attention to detail. Look at the top of the case. It's dusty. I mean, I think you'd have even more attention to detail if Laura's fingerprints were on the side of it. That'd be actually kind of cool.
October 13th, Mum's birthday.
Why that particular position, I have no idea. But okay, we got it.
Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Okay, back to the study to open that safe.
There's one more thing over here. Might as well grab it.
After everything Atlas has done, how could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
You don't have to, Richard, but please, trust me.
I'm sorry, my dear, but I know him. He'll take it to the papers. The investors will pull out.
Then go. Without me. Tonight. I will take care of Atlas. And then meet you in Tibet next week.
I was so young, but I still remember that terrible argument. It wasn't always an easy road for my parents. I think this was Dad's pocket watch.
Stuck at...
Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
That's weird. What are the chances? Well, okay, you might be able to work that out. So, like, what would the chances be? So I think it'd be... one, instead of like a setting... I have no idea how you would even calculate that. So obviously 12 hours, and then every minute, so obviously that'd be 2 times 12, so that'd be like 100 and... no.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here, and it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad.
So hopefully we don't need to punch the numbers ourselves, because I'm not sure I'll be able to figure it out quickly, but I'm going to figure it out eventually. It would take me some time, but Lara should just know this now, right?
Okay, found all the
Shit.
clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Shit.
No, that didn't work. The answer has to be in the clues.
Oh, I hate it. I hate it a lot. Okay, so we're going to have to figure it out. Okay, so let's do it then. Okay, so...
For God's sake,
Okay, don't need to read it again, but we do need to... Shit, I don't have a pen. Laura's expedition treasure. So Anubis. So is the bird plus Anubis, maybe? So... Yeah, not the... It was the... Yeah, the Egyptian crown, hieroglyphic worksheet. Here we go.
I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
So I don't see Anubis, but I do see the 2 birds that were on her crown. Assuming that was actually the prize, the number would be 5. Okay. 5. And go back to the clues. Favorite painting by Amelia is the red abstract thing. So that's got to be 4, right? 5 and 4? I mean, because there's 4 squares, mainly is what my thinking was there. Okay.
For God's sake, memorize.
So 5, 4, 9? That easy? 5, 4, 9?
That worked.
Holy shit.
It makes me happy to know that Dad kept it safe.
That's cute. He would even put it in his safe because he thought it was important. Good for you.
No, that's not what I'm looking for.
Well, obviously you won his will, but still, cute.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved. I'm going to bring her back. Perhaps this is why I am here. Perhaps this is fate, a test of my faith in the truth I've sought for so long. Roth will fight me on this, but I can't face Lara. I can't look into her eyes unless I try. I must try to bring Amelia back. The monks are preparing the elixir now, and then we will see if all my years of hunting this truth was for naught.
Obviously it didn't work.
Dad, what did you do?
Nothing that worked, apparently. Unless she's been alive this whole
Dad's
time.
sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it.
Can't tell exactly. I mean, it just says immortality. I can't read the subtitle very well. The hell of a lot of O's.
Handwritten. This is the only copy.
Huh.
Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here.
So what is this?
Wait, what's that? A blank page.
Well, it's gotta be invisible ink, right? It's gotta be.
Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important.
It's gotta be invisible ink. There's no fireplace in here. But we can go down to the library. Oh, we can just go to this library. That's actually the library right here. Can I jump? I can. Yeah, smash your shoulder against there. That'll totally help.
A hidden message.
Alright. Well, it's circled. Here, go this way. Is that... Can't even tell where that would be. Oh.
What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
If you fold the paper together, then yes. Or... I was hoping if I had rotated this properly, I'd be able to find it, but... Looks like a bird? Yeah, looks like more numbers, maybe, in the hieroglyphics, but... I mean, it's the same idea as folding the paper together, I think. I'm not sure exactly what I'm looking at there, but yeah, that's got to be it. Solve the mystery of the blank letter. Well, I guess that's going to have to wait till next episode, which might even be a short episode, so I guess we'll find out. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Rise of the Tomb Raider on PC Universe, your PC Universe 2, and I'll see you guys next time.